Hi, it's Callum Hewitt here. I'm going to show you a quick run through a few ways. There's actually going to be 3 ways in which career cruising for a higher education setting might be suitable for some of the campuses across the CUNY network. So my name's Callum Hewitt. You can get me on 1800-965-8541. Extension is 134. My email is callumh, C-A-L-L-U-M, M as in Mary, H as in hotel, at Zello, XELLO.world. And this is going to be, well, the purpose of this is to provide you with some kind of initial understanding prior to the webinar that I'm arranging with Joan on the 30th of November. So I hope you enjoy this. So we're going to start first and foremost with assessments. Then we're going to move on to building resumes. And thirdly, we're going to move on to making it real, how to begin the job search and start to actually make those applications using career cruising as a foundation. So number one of the strongest parts of career cruising is its assessments. We have 3 overall ones. So you've got Matchmaker, Ability Profile, and Learning Styles. Matchmaker is an assessment of their likes and dislikes and interests. This is how it feels. We have an in-house design and actually an in-house content team that makes sure every single word on here is designed with accessibility and equity in mind. Making sure that this language in here is as much practical as it is extensive, and it gets to the point. So when I've completed a number of these questions, it's going to produce for me some results, and here's a list of results that I've got already. I've already started to filter these results because I'm not interested in looking at careers which only require a high school or two-year college degree. I can start to play around and filter them by the top 2 career clusters within my matches. It actually produces a list of 40 suggested careers which match my results. So let's go ahead and pick a mid-range one, so a probation or a parole officer. Straight away, the students are provided with an explanation of why. Why is this career suitable for me? Because of the central aspects, the secondary aspects, and the other aspects of this job I've selected that I like very much. I'm positive about these so far. I haven't yet completed these sections, so I may select dislike very much for the rest of these. It's obviously going to pull this career down, and it's probably not even going to be in that top 40 list. Likewise, we provide a judgment of in the green bar of the level of abilities, arithmetic, reasoning, verbal ability required for this particular career, that's provided in the green bar. In the blue bar, you can see my results. So there's a little bit of a misalignment here in arithmetic reasoning, which is probably why it was a little bit further down the list. This career is number 26. Doesn't necessarily mean that I wouldn't be interested in this career, though. So we provide a snapshot of the information that typically people use to make a judgment: earnings, whether it's actually suitable for me, the level of education required, day-to-day, etc. And the things that you would expect and demand: the job description, working conditions, earnings, education. But I'm going to go into related careers because this is where it starts to get interesting. And it gives actually a snapshot, and this is actually from ONET. It gives a snapshot of how likely I am to be employed in this industry. Got to pop out straight into ONET. It's a governmental job. So again, it's using career cruising as the foundation to go and do more enhanced more of a critical analysis of whether this career is suitable for me. Now, there's a massive difference between the career descriptions here, the profile provided here, and in here. We have, like I said, an in-house content team that specifically will use this ONET information as a foundation, but it is not copy and pasted. It is Career Cruising's language that's used on these profiles. So let's say I like the look of a probation officer. What now? Well, typically they're in the process of thinking, how am I going to build a resume? So we have a resume builder in here, which I like to think of as more of a scaffolding tool, if anything, because it allows them to have a little bit more independence in here, so they can start to select parts of their resume that they want to include. And if I'm going for a particular sector, like a governmental job, you know, your counselors may advise them to remove certain parts of a resume. I can start to look at a format. I think for this purpose, we're going to go with a professional one. Here's an example. And again, I'm personalizing this because I'm selecting the order in which I want this to go. We're probably going to start with career objectives, move into education history, work experience, volunteering. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's save it. It's saved. I can preview it, but I can also export it into a Word document, and it's going to produce this: a usable, savable, and exportable real resume that's been populated based on the preferences that I have and what I want to include on there, and all the information that I've given it, and the sections where I'm completing information on here about my work experience, career objectives, anything like this. So it populates this resume. So what do we do with this resume now? Well, we take a look and we understand what I have to do with this. How am I going to make this resume work for me? We provide an employment guide, and this is actually being developed with the University of Waterloo, which is one of the top universities in the country, in Canada, and it's producing a lot of STEM graduates right now. It's a really productive university, so you can rest assured that this information has, it's been tested. It's come from the higher education setting. A number of sections listing what you need to do. This is probably pretty relevant right now when I'm looking at the resume. So when I've gone through this and I'm ready to start looking, I think this is great. We're going to an advanced search. You can provide an advanced search, a basic search, some help on this. But this actually provides a number of keywords. These are the careers that I've saved onto my portfolio that I've put that I'm interested in. So let's go and find a probation officer. And this is fantastic. It provides a number of keywords, key search terms. Just simply copy and paste it into here. So I'm looking for a probation officer, opportunities within New York City. Now it's going to actually pop out and do this search within Indeed.com. So this is a results page from Indeed.com. You see it's relevant. The last probation officer job posted within NYC was 3 days ago. Typically, these probation officer jobs are requiring some kind of experience, so maybe a probation assistant might be more suitable for a fresh graduate purpose. Look through it, take a read through it. And this is, this is outside of career cruising now. Make that process, send the resume that I built within here, and start receiving some results. So this has been a short overview of the assessments within career cruising in a higher education setting, how your students might then go up and build some resumes, and then go ahead and make it real, get some actual job applications done. So we're going to run over this in more depth on November 30th. It's going to be facilitated. It's going to be a webinar facilitated by Joan Stern. And we're going to understand if this is going to be suitable for, the network of campuses across the CUNY network. So again, it's Callum Hewitt with Career Cruising, and we're showing a career cruising in a higher education setting right now. My number is 1800965 8541 extension 134. My email is Callum H, CALLUM as in Mary, H as in hotel, at Zello, XELLO .world, WORLD. And I thanks for your time, and look forward to speaking with you on the 30th of November. Thank you.